I'm Andy Parkin, Managing Director of the multi-award-winning SpeedsCreed. Today I'm here to give you a little more of an insight into radon barriers, why they are needed, and more on radon gas itself. So let's get started. What is radon? Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas that we all breathe in at some point in our lives. The key, of course, is not to take in too much of it. Radon actually disperses to harmless levels in air, but it can collect in pockets and crevices. If you do take in too much radon, you increase the risk of developing lung cancer. Therefore, radon barriers need to be effective. They are an essential part of your building. So what is a radon barrier, and do you need one? You are bound by the Building Regulations Part C, Part 2, to take relevant measures in areas that have higher levels of radon. There are certain parts of the country where radon is more prevalent, and you can check whether your site is in such an area at Public Health England's website. Should you need it, a more comprehensive assessment will be carried out at the desktop study phase or in the site investigations report. So let's take a look at radon barriers. To be considered effective, your radon barrier must cover the entirety of your building's footprint, including the likes of storerooms, if there is access to the property, or habitable rooms above. A 1200 gauge or 300 micrometer polythene barrier is sufficient. Common defects of radon barriers. Attempting to connect a radon barrier and the damp-proof course is a common way defects are generated, and commonly the defect is where the corners or overlaps are not sealed properly at all. This means that the barrier is not gas tight. So making sure your radon barrier is gas tight is a really good idea to ensure that the radon barrier is sealed prior to the brickworks arriving on site, making sure any joints or laps are fully sealed within the building, not just sealed either side of it. Sealing the barrier can be achieved by using adhesive tapes or ideally with self-adhesive double-sided rubber strip sealant. You will find that some manufacturers suggest using double-sided butyl tape and jointing tape. At least again a lap of 150 ml is recommended though. Again, some manufacturers may recommend even more than that. Looking at the dispersion of radon is one of the best ways to deal with it. Air bricks are effective at dispersing radon from voids and should be installed wherever possible and on every aspect of the building. They would need to give you an opening equivalent of 1500 square metres for each metre of wall. So some more information on radon. If you need further information on radon or radon barriers, the BRE have produced a very helpful guide, BRE 211 Radon, guidance on protective measures for new buildings. So hopefully you are now up to speed with radon barriers, but feel free to give us a call if you have any further questions.